internal drawstrings and management of the knots of death. The exit points for that drawstring are going to be right over the gun. A lot of times they'll be right on the part of the grip that needs to be bumped over. Any knot that you do, any management that you think you're clever enough to like avoid it, do not try it with that knot or those drawstrings exiting, touching the gun. Promise you, you'll forget, and that one time at the range, you'll draw that gun partially out. There's going to be part of that string already built in, sucked into the grip. And usually what it does is that drawstring starts to pry your fingers off of the gun right about here. You'll feel it yank up on the shorts, but if you're trying to rip sub-second draws, by the time that you can stop yourself, the gun may already be back flipping towards your face because it's prying the gun or the grip open like this. We don't want that, but there's an easy way for you guys to modify all of your internal drawstrings, shorts and pants. It's easy enough. I'm going to do it right now for you. So the normal shorts, these are the gym shorts that I like. Drawstrings are at the 12 o'clock. I'm going to kick this up so you can see the gun next to it. That's right where those drawstrings would sit. You can imagine if I had a knot there, it's going to be a problem. Looking at where this is, I'm going to move over to the support side, not dominant side, guys. That does exactly the same thing. It just enhances the problem because we'll bump over to collect that and we'll collect all the strings and drag them with us. So on the support side, we're going to pick a spot in front of this hip bone, but towards the back of the triangle on the support side. Does that make sense to everyone? Okay. So on these, that's going to be right about there. Can everyone see like kind of anatomically where that'd be if you're thinking about or looking at your own setup right now? Right there. Now, I've got that position pinched. If you're smarter than I am, you'll just grab scissors. I'm going to take a knife and just cut in until I see that drawstring. I only do one slit. Some people like to do a second slit so that that knot doesn't like to disappear back in. I'm lazy and I haven't found that it really is an issue. But you can cut a second slit if you want. I'll cut that and then I will fish the close line over. And if you guys want a pro tip here, because it can be difficult to fish these lines through, take the ends and just tie a granny knot in there and pull it through that way. That way you get both of them coming out. That way your knot is now going to be over here. So I showed you the little cut, little slit. Everyone think they can do that? Thank you. And here is an example of a pair that I've already modified. So that's where they used to come out, and here's where they sit. Okay. Now, on these pants, have these set up for a reason. This gap right here, where this string comes out, it can do the exact same thing. So I'll pull this out and through, and I can actually fish it and feed it through the inside. And that is the more ideal method to do this, because any exposed drawstring is a potential snag risk. So pretty easy for me to just massage this over. I'm already halfway done getting this set up. Cool. Any questions on the shorts or internal drawstring modifications? Okay, guys, if you're gonna deep carry in this stuff, please do that. Like, clothing hazard number one are those drawstrings. They're bad. You pull these through. Some of these pants will have a stitch holding the drawstring. If you really care, you can go and bust that stitch. I found that I still have plenty of room. I'm gonna have one long string and one short string at the end.